Hello, I'm the Platypus and welcome back to Orwell. Now, hopefully, I'm actually going to do YouTube properly now and I want to do 2 videos a week. Probably going to finish, what my plan is going to be is I want to have one series going, like this one. I want to do the full game, like this, 15, 20 minute, half an hour episodes, something like that. Then at the end I want to review the game. Now, it's not very good for a game like this, which is a couple of years old, but my plan is in the future to do newer indie type games, something like this, where it's an interesting concept or something, and then, I don't know, maybe, obviously it'll take me a while to finish the game, so it wouldn't be good maybe to inform people, but I quite like the idea of reviewing games. I think I have an opinion. And then maybe doing, another video a week, where either another series of a different style of game or stuff like that, or just random videos of, maybe a one-off game, or I don't know, something that's multiplayer or something like that. But yeah, I can't remember what was happening on this. Ooh, this isn't good, is it? I remember, obviously, there was these people that were part of the, they were in it, like, a group together. Can't remember the name. These were against this Orwell system that I'm using, like the watching of people, of civilians. He was a lecturer that created it, and he recruited these 3. That's probably why it's got the lines off them. And I think that Nina was the one he was talking to, and she said that she messed up, so she was probably the one that caused the problem at that other place. I think that got Cassandra arrested. That's her boyfriend. That's her parents. Don't know who Mary is. We'll work it out. Let's go and listen to this. Symes. Who's Symes? Oh god, I've got so much. Who is this? Why can't you just leave me alone? Oh, is he the guy that helps us? Great, Sergeant, go fuck yourself. I already told you the guy over and over again. It wasn't me you had there. We have new evidence that states otherwise, which is why you were in custody. So we investigate the bombing at Freedom Plaza in Stellingen. I just want to ask you some more questions, corroborating it might reflect positively on you. Oh, and you want to frame me for this as well. I must be such a busy terrorist. I was right here in prison while I set up a goddamn bomb at Stellingen. We know you didn't trigger the bomb at Stellingen, and maybe not even the one at Freedom Plaza. Yeah. Do you ever know that you've been in close contact with a group called Thought? That's what they were called. They're called Thought. Do this. I want to talk to my lawyer right now. You mean that boyfriend? Ooh, boyfriend. You know that. We know a lot about you, Miss Watergate. Miss Sandra. No, I don't need to call her then. No, shove off. Your defiance towards me is not advisable. Jeez, he's a bit. I don't like him. What about your parents, Bruno and Elsa? They've got nice company, don't they? So shit. With a criminal case against their daughter yet again could hurt them badly. Brief last time I was in custody, all they ever did about was suggesting I'd leave my position at CUNY as COO. Does that give you the impression of a pet family? Have it your way then. Will you have your confession in regards to that nasty incident with the police officer? You have to go through the whole process again. It's going to drag on for a long time. Ooh, I don't like this, Symes. And where did you supposed to get confession? I never did. Yeah, it is dodgy, isn't it? I hope you also know that she stated this happened in defence. I did indeed. Well, I didn't know that. Does that mean you have nothing on me? It seems my colleagues didn't tell you you have been assessed as potentially dangerous, did they? Is there any point in me reading this because it's gone so quick? May be held in custody for a very, very long time until they are deemed no longer a threat. Bullshit, you can't just make up something and flag me as dangerous just because it suits your case. It's an official investigative case. Result, we can even double the time span you'll sit in here with a police record like yours. Know why? Hope you like yourself. Jesus Christ, I don't like this sounds, but cooperate and avoid this at once. This is not how someone would go on, is it? I don't believe like some investigator would go on like that. I don't know if I first went to the Freedom Tower, I don't know much about their plans. We know about going by the name of Nina had plans to storm a mall. Did you know Mall, yeah, Mall was mentioned once or twice. Okay, so that's what that Nina did. There. I think it was that huge place, the Circle Mall. What do I do with this? I'll pick it up there. Well, it was that Circle Mall. You completely sure? Yes, I do think so. Alright, that will suffice. What about this reflecting pause? Don't make you covenant was noted and will be dealt with in due time. Goodbye. I guess that went good. I don't know, like, firstly from Miss Watergate, kind of doing which right, it doesn't wear like this. What's in Orwell is in Orwell, and acting upon it is mandatory. I don't know, that is dodgy, like, I'm not liking this Orwell thing now. I know what you must think now, but would you rather not save these people? We did the right thing, you and me. Look like the biggest mall in all of London, the Circle Mall is our target. I'm sure they read somewhere that they were going to do an attack at the mall where it messed up before. All hell will surely break loose once the report goes out, but I don't think we have a choice. Add the data to Cassandra's profile and inform the cavalry so they can do their job. Okay, it's done. Evacuation in progress. Better keep our fingers crossed that we're right and that we're not too late already. Now all we can do is wait. Really? Oh god. Esther Carrington to Juliet Carrington. Is that her mum, I'm guessing? Probably telling her to go with them all. I just heard breaking news on the radio. They are evacuating the Circle Mall. They also told everyone to avoid the places around the mall. You best head home at once. Evacuate now, Mum. I can't just leave work. You're overdue already. Oh well, yeah, well, fine. I'll get home soon. What's your work as? Thank you, honey. See you soon. Be careful. Taking so long, the waiting around makes me feel so helpless, but I really think you did fine. I shall. Home explosion being found by local police unit on scene at the Circle Mall. Push! We did it. We saved all those people. Your diligence was brilliant. Next up, we will pull this Nina apart and find out who was really responsible for all this mess. Really great work. Get some rest. You deserve it. Okay. Explosive device found at Circle Mall. An explosive device has been found disarmed at the Circle Mall in Bonton. After a sudden evacuation and thorough search, a device which has been identified as a homemade bomb has been found by police forces at the Circle Mall. The device has been disarmed by specialists on site, although authorities refused to comment at the time. It is suspected this might have been the bombing announced earlier by the letter found at the previous... Oh, so it was a letter found at the previous bomb site. We continue our report as the situation grows. For the moment, it is strongly advised to keep clear around the Circle Mall. HOD. Okay, let's look at Nina. I forgot about her. Despises law enforcement. That's not very useful. Planned to storm a mall at First Rock protest, messed up organising something for Thought. So, there's been assault at Stelligan. Thought had held free protest. Thought is inactive now. The bombings may be deeds of a single individual. The Circles Mall bombing prevented. So, I think I did pretty good. He has 2 health insurance plans. That is dodgy, isn't it? We found evidence of her torturing someone else. Oh, that's when I messed up. Because she said that she was like torturing her mate about going out or something. Yeah, I remember that part now. Ah, fuck. Okay, episode 3 on Person. I don't know how many episodes are in this, I don't know how long it is. And I know there's other games of it as well. Hero Returns, I know it's all fine really, you deserve the credit. At least from me, because you'll never get a public one. Just imagine your name in big letters in that TNB article. The Nina character is a final member of Thought that we don't have concrete information on. Since she's the one who planned the protest at the Circle Mall and now a bomb has been found there, she's now of special interest to us. Her stance towards law enforcement just give us one more reason, as you found out yesterday. Focus on Nina, but keep watching all the others too. Oh. Right, let's read this first thing, the headline. Investigators avert catastrophe at the Circle Mall. Third bombing in Bonton Mall averted due to investigative success. Delacroix gives confirmation of efforts. Once again, Bonton has become the centre of attention due to a terrorist assault, except this time it's emerged unscathed due to the efforts of the Special Investigation Unit. The last in a series of 3 previously announced bombings has been averted. The proposed scene of the crime was the Circle Mall in the centre of Bonton, which was locked down and secured by police forces yesterday evening. Right after the investigation, team managed to correctly estimate what location the terrorists were aiming. Catherine Dela Cruz, Secretary of Security, gave a short conference to representatives of the press. In it, she stated the successful prevention of the bombing attempt to be proved for surveillance investigative measures to be functional. The search for the perpetrators of these nefarious acts of crime would now be top priority for investigators who have substantial links. I don't know if reading this is a good thing, because he's probably reading this quicker than I'm saying it. Okay. I forgot to charge my phone tonight. Yeah, I'm still going to do it though. So I have to do this old-fashioned way. I really want to thank you for the nice evening. I haven't enjoyed myself so much in well ever. Only been topped by that night, that is. Be dropped by a CC and come pick me up tonight. We can cook together and maybe watch something, who knows, maybe continue where we left off. You win. It's manifest. Funny, I just realised that I've been to your place even after all these years we've known each other. So I figured you're hiding another love affair of yours there, are you? Probably your ex, the only one you've been talking about so often when I was around. Or this girl that you're always yammering on about, she despised the safety bill, Nina, I think. Okay, so Nina despises the safety bill. Not concrete evidence, but I think it's pretty good. Why would someone oppose the safety bill? We have the lowest crime rate in years or possibly ever. You and me, we have thanks. The only reason not to support it is that you have a dirty past. See, that's the argument about, like, the snooper thing over here. What was it called? The snooper bill or something? Where, like, they can investigate into your phone and stuff like that, but it's, I don't know, I find it dodgy, like, that where they picked up on, like, her texts and stuff. It's just, I know she, like, well, we don't know if she's dodgy yet, but it's just a bit strange. With this situation as it is, this sounds like someone who could have a very close look at it. We need a full examination first, a concrete background. Who is she? What motivates her? What does she want? And finally, where was she around the time of the bombings? Okay, come to think of it, for all the torment you owe me, big time, so I really demand to come to your place, love you, Martha. So Martha must be a love interest of Harrison, or a one night, I don't know, they said they know each other for a while, so I'm guessing not. And now there's a post by Thought who are inactive. Oh no, it was published in 7. Oh, actually, I don't know if that's new. Okay. And it was posted by Nina. The indifference towards their own rights is a worse enemy than the government itself when we are to overcome privacy, destroying surveillance laws. We're in a state of war against our own government. The declaration of war is a safety bill, the only gain of which is reinforcing the chokehold the party has on us. I think the party is what the government's called. With this bill, they are screwing every single citizen of this country. Yet most people are ignorant to this. Most people simply don't care about their rights being wrestled for them. Why bother when I have nothing to hide is their default excuse. They feel safe in cosy homes while the government slowly puts the muzzle to their forehead, ready to pull the trigger any second. With our move on the crowded Circle Mall in Bondland yesterday, the first shots have been fired towards the lurking indifference among the populace. But there were merely warning shots, a friendly reminder that it's all about to take sides. That it's about time to take sides in this conflict. We cannot tolerate indifference, we will not accept it. If you're not with us on this, you're against us. Frankly, I was in shock when I heard about the events in the mall. How you are, in particular, incite the crowd to directly threaten the visitors, now you're even more stunned by your writing. You know, I agree, people are being oblivious in this matter as the problem's rude. We have discussed this many times. We must get their attention carefully through interesting, remarkable events. We must make them think, scaring them to death is the exact opposite. Tend to scare visitors. Yeah, I think that's fair. Oh no, because it wasn't scaring people to get their attention to one's message, really. That is what Thought is about. No, I don't think it is. I think that's what she's about. Scaring people is convincing them of, oh wait, okay, never mind. People will only care about things that pose immediate threats to their life or lifestyle. Your own words. Surveillance is too abstract a topic, too far away to grasp. They don't feel the danger of it, so we made them feel it. It's as simple as that. It's very political, this game. I'm starting to realise now that it's like, well, I should have realised from the start, but yeah, it's very, very political. Obviously, it's kind of like we've got this in our real life where, like, the government's could have the power to look into our phones and Facebook and stuff like that, but do they? But like, should they? It's that whole argument, because obviously it would lower crime, but let us follow your argumentation for a moment. What did you achieve then? You just upset innocent bystanders in a time when they are really deeply unsettled. This is the exact reason why they are so afraid in the end for safety in the first place. You have just proven them and the government right. Violence cannot be the key, and Thought shall not stand for that. Yeah, I think that's true. I do think he condemns violence. violence. There was no violence. No one was frightened at first. Honestly, I think it wasn't even enough. Yeah, that's just backing up the same point. We made some local press, but the big fish, TNB, didn't bite. No big deal. Oh, how are we going to reach a broad audience? The rethinking you wanted. If you're not willing to let us do something about it, ladies, gents, can we all calm down a notch? Maybe you're totally right. We were fucking fire starters. We got a little bit carried away by the euphoria of finally getting our message out there. We didn't think straight for a minute. It's not going to happen again. Thanks for stabbing me in the back when I needed you the most, Harry. This is not the right place for discussion with this MacDougall. We need a word about it in our next meeting. So what's the argument for him? Yeah, I think that's true. I think he thinks he's fucked up as well with that. Afterwards, Clement feels sorry about their actions. So I was the same. It's a bit cynical. You're absolutely right. One could rightly call that evening mind-blowing, and of course I'll pick you up tonight. I like this small you were talking of, and I am in need of it big time, but let's not stay at my place tonight. I'll stay away from his home on Saturday. It's totally unfit for a lady like you, and no lovers hidden there, only not so hidden leftovers of the laundry, especially not Juliet. I haven't heard anything of that bitch in months. Juliet? Oh, well, he's lying because they text recently. It's unfair because I'm with you, no, my Marcia, Pinky Swear, and Nina. You mean anything will set me off? Angry best. Nina. That's about right. She was my partner in crime a while ago. He doesn't plan on being home on Saturday. I don't know what that means. I guess if anything happens on Saturday, he's not there. I don't know what day it is today, though. I thought we already knew that. She and Harrison were together. That's one's news to me. Guess it doesn't matter. Seems to be over now. I thought we knew that. We did know that. Maybe I just didn't put it in. I knew it. I want to put that in as well, because I do think that's partner in crime. Oh, there's more here. I guess I can go on her profile. Ah, right, cool. Contact. I'm guessing that's another website or something. Oh no, we've got a text. I'm guessing from that we've got her stuff. Sylvie. So I'll ask if everything is fine. Great time. Thanks for taking care, even though it's Saturday, don't mention it. Oh, today's Saturday. So he's not going to be there today. Oh yeah, of course. How are you feeling? Still shitty. Yeah, I hate to say it, so don't hold it against me, okay? Say it, so don't hold it against me. No, you're not. You're worried. You always look so sad. Often sad. Nothing to worry about. Anything new on the love front? Could be well to find out. What about? No. Only idiots on the singularity important thing you recommended. Single and has an account on singular. Oh, singular portal, right. Now you got to find John amongst so much crap, I'm going to remove the account. So we'll come to the rescue. No thanks, I can rescue myself, get away now, thanks again, Sylvie. Sylv? That's some more news. Oh, he put something up. Colin Arthur reflects on last week's article and calls on citizens of the nation to show courage in the face of terror. Let's get something abundantly clear to begin with. I feel bad. I feel like a fucking moron, and rightly so. In last week's No article, I blabbered about how some bombings would soon go off in Bonton, and at the time, just to advertise my point of view, I'm truly sorry for everyone involved or affected by a terrible event. It was never my intention to ridicule or trivialise. Predicted assault only to underline argumentation condemns the bombing. Okay. I can't remember what he said now. Saying way to underline one's argument. Still particularly mentioned bombings before anything happened, but well. Right, so he said some, like, assault would happen in Bonton, and then that happened, and he's like, I'm so sorry, obviously I didn't know, I condemn it. If you've not been living under a rock on a massive boulder at that for the last couple of days, you'll absolutely have heard that this is pretty much exactly what went down. It's far beyond, I hate to say it, but I told you so. Then the efforts of our government and the safety bill the latest attempt has been prevented, finally a kick in the terrorist butts. Naturally, there are still tons of critical questions. How the hell is this possible to begin with when they have all the CCTV and new safety regulations out there? Well, I'm trying my best, you know. I only said that the girls tortures people. Why spend so much money for mechanisms that won't protect lives as they should? Why is there still no real suspect in sight, not even to mention custody? We've got one lass in custody. No, we had one lass in custody. And the other one, we're getting there. Relax. I know I can't tell you. These questions neglect one fact, that people killing housewives are among us. They are our neighbours. They are likely like you. They are like me. Mind you, they are most certainly not like me. Suffer cameras or other automated safety systems to recognise a criminal or terrorist if you are actually committed crime. Ooh, sexist. It's been a girl, or could be. Commit crime, they cannot look into a house, and certainly thankfully cannot look into the soul of a passerby. We, the people of our great nation, must grow ever more vigilant. We ourselves must stand up for our safety alongside of high-tech mental of those can only work in addition to our own perception. He's now pro. That's right, we cannot save everyone, we'll still drive the nation. Let's not get intimidated and not back down to some shits thinking they can spoil our way of life. Report suspicious things going on as soon as you learn about them. Charity to your community, but most yourselves, loose lips can sink terrorist ships, figuratively speaking. So I think what's happened with him is he was really negative this, and then when all the shit's happened with thought, he's just totally gone the other way. Probably also being a columnist, getting the money. There's more headlines. Movies release endangered by lawsuit against director. Alright, if you just want to read that, you just can, because I don't. Let's have a look at Singularity. Oh, I've seen loads of ads to this. Okay. Right. So she's female, I think we figured that. She's from Bonton/Fairview area. Yeah. She's 32? Quick maths. See, dating profiles are what gets you done. Never drinks, never smokes, never does drugs. I think it's quite useful actually, when you think about it. Because if you know she's 6'1" with an athletic body, you know what you're looking for. She could have put everything in. I think it's important. Does not like dinner, so don't even bother with that. What is your problem? What is your problem with Suter? There isn't really much to say. If you'd like to get to know me, I'll ask her where. She seems fun. Jim knows how to train. Wait, go to gym. Jim knows how to train. I'm guessing it's playing on the fact that he's Jim. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Looking for financial stability. Who doesn't need a bit of reliability in their lives? If she's striving to find that stability on her own accord, any reason why she craves stability? How long do you wish for your next relationship to last? A couple of years. Would you consider allowing your partner to see other people? Yes. Would you consider dating someone who does not want or dislikes children? No. What places would you go to on a vacation? Seaside, mountains? How interested in politics are you? Quite a bit. That's fair. In the end, it all comes down to what degree of interest and what agenda. For us, it does. She's a dog person. If you turn a left-handed glove inside out, it fits. It would fit your left hand, wouldn't it? That's not going to fit your... Oh, wait. It would still fit your right hand. Because it wouldn't fit the... Because the thumb hole would still be in the same place. It's not like it's changing. I think it would fit the right hand. No, sorry, left hand, it would fit the left hand still. I don't know. Totally. have a look at that conversation. Oh wait, we're actually in her profile. Hey there, just saw your profile. You seem you seem quite nice. So I wondered, do you have any more pictures? If so, look forward to hearing from you. What's this? The rate she'd give them. Oh no, the max that they've got. Hey, I just came across your profile and I got stunned immediately by your striking beauty. I just had to message you. I wonder if you would spare some time for a lonely heart like me and gals. Oh, that's a bit. We could go out and have a drink at France. You know that one since you're from Bonton too, right? About the weekend. Blondie, seriously, I don't recall anyone ever calling me Blondie. I'm a native's child. Oh, I get the Blondie thing. Great, me too. So when are we going out? We're not. No, I totally get what you are over 30 and still single, arrogant bitch. Whew. He could go on the nice guys Reddit. Hi, concerned one. I just read your interest profile. It left me dying for more information. Now here I am asking, like you requested. If you just like candlelit dinners and movies, as you stated, guys probably have a hard time dating you. That makes me wonder, what is it that you would like to do on a potential first date? Of course, I could resolve to just ask you out for the local Chinese place around the corner and just abandon all the candles part of the dinner. So that does seem a bit straightforward. I could really use a helping hand. Care to lend me yours? Hi Sam, it's kind of refreshing to read a decent message from time to time. If you were to go on a date, just ask me out to this local Chinese place you mentioned. I don't care much for dating rituals. Name's Molly Schwartz. You can call me Molly. I think she's given a fake name. Yeah, she's given a fake name there. Because, yeah, she's given a fake name. Hi Molly, it suits me well. Because no kidding you, I don't like this stuff either. I think most guys don't. I thought it's nice from time to time, especially with the right one. Speaking of which, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself, what the person behind the small picture and all those separate chunks of data is like. What does Molly do for a living? What does she do when she sees at home? Does she live all alone or is there someone waiting for her? Does she often get to climb? That sounds creepy. Please Molly, feed her food, craving for each bit of knowledge about you, don't let me start. God, he sounds creepy as fuck. Hey Sam, you're quite the dramatic guy, aren't you? Anyway, here I go, I work whatever I find. aka temp work. Hope you aren't looking for someone for shiny job title. I live in a small flat in between tons of industrial waste. You still with me? And indeed, I don't live alone. There is a special someone in my life. It's a man and he's very, very important to me. He's also the reason I don't get to climb as much anymore. Jealous already. It's my son Michael. So she has a son and then the guy didn't reply. That's obviously a turn off. Don't seem like the type to be involved with terrorist attacks. True that. Okay. I'm out of data. Wait, does she call her Nina? Hey Nina. Yeah. Oh fuck. Do I put that in Molly? But that doesn't seem right though. Oh, but there's nothing else popping up. Am I missing something here? Do I put that in as Molly? I don't have to, aren't I? Molly, she's using a fake name and such a particular one at that. Oh, okay. Oh, I should have read it right. I don't get which one's fake now. Is it actual name Molly or is it? Okay. Both cases you come to the right place. With WorkEasy you have the largest database of more than 47,000 reliable temp and part-time workers over 5. Okay, blah 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 blah. Let's look on Molly's account. She's a cleaner. She's got 4 out of 5. Is this really how it works? Do they have websites like this? Okay, I can put them all in. Registers at work since 5 years, 6 years, 4 years ago. She's taking 1,000 jobs. We'll work plus 10 hours per day. We'll work nights, we'll work on weekends, we'll work on holidays. With a kid? How does she do that? £8 an hour, which isn't very much, is it? Just working on the weekend. It's different, of course, when you're a single mother. That must be tough. That's what, yeah, that's how I was thinking. Okay. Ooh, to put your address on there. Perfect address is always helpful, and an email. Is her name actually Swartz then, and not Nina? She's calling her. I don't know. See her recent jobs. Just as Prime Minister leaves, the weather is getting even shittier. Has worked in multiple jobs during the current week. What's that conflicting with? Right, I've got to find out other data chunk then. Blaine cancels meeting for a surprise visit in Trilliff. Saturday morning, Prime Minister made a surprise shift of priorities, reaching schedule for a crisis meeting with Secretary Dillard. In regards to recent, the Prime Minister said made plans to meditate more than trouble negotiations with President and the opposition. The regional crisis meeting was removed from the British Spy website and Blaine took the National Air Force to Australia, the capital of Paragus. So he was meant to be coming here to talk to what's he calling. Now he's decided now. To Nina. Dear Miss Nina Mataranova. She uses a fake name for jobs. That's very strange. On your last visit at our office, a blood sample was taken. This was then sent to hospital. I would like to inform you that results are now in. There are no pathology found. All values are normal and more or less ideal, regardless of what it asked me to remind you of this advice once again. So why was she getting a thing checked if everything was fine? Oh, I'm guessing maybe something wasn't fine. God, look at her medical record. It's dodgy. Don't like that. Okay. Patient complains about pain throughout the legs, left thigh and upper leg. She describes pain as shearing, burning, something bursting. The leg feels numb at times. Symptoms occur when the leg is stressed, releasing only when sitting or lying down. Symptoms started 9 days ago. And that was updated on the 4th of April. Today's March. No, it's April. I lied. Pardon me. Adenine. I have asked the patient regarding the healed wound on her left upper leg has no medical arrest or resisting the date's birth. She was evasive and gave no clear. I wonder if that came from the mall or something like that. That's medical stuff. Pain is most probably due to a prior conflict wound on a dorsal upper leg. Okay. Oh, so this is a thing that she hasn't been working. But I think she has been working. I think she just said, just because someone tells you to do something medical, if you need the money, you need the money. She's working a lot over the weekend. Does that account for perhaps limited ability to trigger in the bomb? Okay. Let's look at this from an unknown person. There's too many people. It's ending up as a massive spider web. Welcome to Rose and Text. You are calling outside of our office hours, please. Hey, little jewel bug. June, it's so great to hear from you. Yeah, you too, that's why I called. It was about time June and Julebug had their annual assistantly chat, right? Super right, how did you know I was working today? When aren't you? Oh, sorry, I forgot for a second you actually know me. Feeling stressed, boss causing trouble, I can call back later. Oh no, hanging around the office is just a good excuse, you know, not to be at home. Oh, what's wrong with home? See, I never got why you moved back in the first place. I had to leave my student apartment, you know that. And you know that's a super low excuse. You earn good money at Rose and Tech, don't you? You could rent any flat in this town. You just don't want to. Oh, I see you are not going to relent. No, I'm sorry. I had a pretty rough start into this. Yeah, I couldn't really stand being alone at this time. I feel much better now. But Mum and Dad, they're so happy I'm back, and you don't want to disappoint them, do you? Yeah, I can't do that to them. Not again. And I was thinking Julia had finally reached a state of emancipation. And you're letting yourself be hassled by your Mum and Dad yet again, little Julebug. Julebug is strangely astounding. You still say that. Remember how I made that up for you? God, this has gone on for a while. I'm so envious when Dad called you Junebug and he didn't have any nickname for me. Alright, so don't give in to Dad, at least give him a good fight, okay? I will, believe me, goody. So I figure I should leave you to work then. Yeah, office is empty, but yeah, my to-do list is long. Okay, let's talk another time. If I call you again, do not try to reach me. Just kidding. June, yep. Thank you for believing in me. Oh, look at you. Sounding so serious, that's one of Big Sisters. Oh, I wonder if... No, they won't be related. Oh, maybe. I don't know. See you again, June, but... Okay. A lot came up there. So... Jewel bug. Which could be an alias on some website. Troublesome relationship with her parents. Because that just happens even in really close families sometimes. She had a tough start to 2017. God, it's 2019 now. Couldn't she ended her relationship at the time? Yeah. You didn't know about the relationship till 10 minutes ago. She was working on Saturday. Is that when the bombing happened? Oh, right. It's June Carrington. And that's why she said about Dad. Okay. Initiate? Knock, knock. Oh, is the initiate the one who've got to ask his, is that the one who emailed Harrington's and, like, give him loads of dodgy stuff? Knock, knock you up, so you blew it, cut the crap, who are you? So now you're asked, you know you can ask. Yeah, he's the one that was, threatening, Harrington. Where's he at? What? Where do you want to put that? Oh, right, okay. I'm not reading it. Don't know you. I'm someone who knows you better than you know yourself, sweetie. Oh, not again. You're from Singularity, aren't you? Initiative again. I wonder what he's. Oh, head rollers. Oh, let's find out. Initiative in contact with 2 of our tagged people so far. This should be enough. And here we go. I feel free to investigate this hacker as well, but keep focused on Miss Matronova for now. Okay. Someone who you know better than you know yourself. Oh, not again. You're from Singularity. Right. Don't care how you got this number. Just leave me alone. No, that's not where I'm from. And she blocked him. Good. Good lass. Oh no, he's texted her again. Somehow. Oh no, you can't block this shit out like that, sweetie. Buzz the duck off. Okay. I was a bit confused there. I thought it was like going really peaky for a second. She'd listen to me just for the moment, alright, and then I'm all gone poof. I don't care what you have to say. Oh, I think you probably will. Because he's dodgy. So I know about your little band of troublemakers and I really dig it. Oh, was he against me? The governor needs a kick where the sun don't shine. That's alright with me, sweetie. But bombing people, that's plain wrong. Bullshit, how come you think that was one of us? Because we think it, maybe. Let's just say I've been watching you for some time. I wonder if this is Smize. Because he was very aggressive, wasn't he? The bomb hit places where your outlaw posse has been to in the past. No way you did not hear about that. Even the cops seem to have found out at least something. They knew to look for the last bomb. Knew where to look for the last bomb. Yeah. So give me a reason to, you know, like put that consciousness of mine at ease. I want to help you, not turn you in. How dare you threaten me? You've got nothing. That's true. Yolanda, be cool. I said I want to help you after all, not threaten you. We haven't got anything really for her. I'll show you I can trust you. I'm going to hack that precious page of the party and upload a special something. It's going to be easy. Who dares? Well, the IT guys are going to have to make short work of this rookie. It's going to be easy with those party guys being lazy bones as long as they don't see it coming for the next few secs. Then you'll answer my question. Alright, don't care about your shit, we'll work. Give me a second while I get to work, don't go away. If I could get away from you, I would. Can't switch my phone off now. This is a nice little firewall you have there, do you, party web team? It'd be a shame someone just bypass it. It's funny, I was playing Hacknet recently, so it's a bit like... Can you actually shut up. Is this text? I'm guessing this is text. Doing this still gives me the chills. I need to distract myself somehow. So, sheesh. Almost done. Just a second longer. He's dodgy as, isn't he? This, or she. This dude. Look at this dude. What the heck? Oh, is this because we knew? Shit, man. So, like, they stopped it. They reinforced it. Huge gave me a loophole. It just vanished. It's almost like someone warned them. Yeah, whatever. Goodbye, initiative. It's initiative word. I want to spam you for the rest of the day if you don't answer my questions. Can't you just block them again? Hey, will you fucking leave me alone and quit poking around in my life? You said you were not involved in the assaults. No. Do you think someone else in thought? Who else is in thought? The band of misfits never. I'm sure we found everyone, haven't we? Harrison's the only guy who could I remotely think doing anything like that. I don't think he could though, because he's very... Harrison had an interest in Cassandra because she's accessed the big... Let's have respect name and now her, what do they know that we don't? And then an interest in Cassandra because she could access the big money through her parents' company. Otherwise she's mostly a spoiled brat who thinks the world owes her. Juliet was a bit... must be... crucial when your friends only like you for your money. Juliet was a bit shy but damn good at organising stuff, but not capable of going terrorist if you ask me. No, well, I think it's the government themselves behind the bombings. Jesus. I don't know where I put that under. Underneath it. Oh my god, this is going way too quick for me. I thought about that. Did you know that since 2011 all electronic devices must have unique IDs? I thought that was just a thing. What a joke. Because government will bomb the bits just fire surveillance, right? I've heard that a million times now, but every time something happens that has nothing to do with the conspiracy theory. Well, it's not even secure. Looks like the code labelled on my PC, well that's because it is what? Don't worry, I only access the number remotely, nothing more, you just serve some privacy. Oh very good, you found a device EID. Every device in the nation has one in accordance with the safety bill. I think that's the thing in real life. The I forgot what they call it. Maybe it is called UID. We can use the Insider tool to connect and see what a user has on their device. Not a device must be running and have an online connection in order for you to access it. Yeah, that's basically hacking. Fuck off, firstly threaten me and now this, well, will do, and if you recognise this when his help is not wanted. Yeah, if only you finally you would. So now we can look at a computer. Well done, kiddo. She went onto that website, she went into a map of Bonton, she went to Singularity. Yeah, a map of Bonton really doesn't do anything but that. She searched for CCTV in Stelligan on the 13th. And that's a school. So don't think the search when you don't have sinister in mind. Vaguely associate listening with the Stelligan assault. If you could associate Miss Minu with two other sites, well, that would make for a very compelling case. Well, yeah, if you look, so she looked at a map, she went on that job thing. Next day she looked on the map, she looked on the CCTV places, and then she looked on that Stelligan will keep CCTV to 1 million. She went on a singular account. She looked on the map again yesterday, and then she just went back on everything. Okay, what's in the trash? I found you that will indeed be able to meet your request. Please be present at the opening site around 4 PM on the day. Please keep a copy of this message. I request to follow out. Would it be possible for me to take over the Freedom Plaza shift instead of the one at... She requested to work at Freedom Plaza on the day of the attack. While it's only a request, but it connects her to the bombing location, it makes her two locations she is tied to, so we'll have a very strong case when it comes. Is that 3? Oh shit. Okay, I'll tell us in there. Thank you for your interest in work for us. As we receive numerous applications every day for our positions, we require to refuse most of them. We have chosen another applicant who fits the position slightly better. Thank you for your interest. I would like to apply for a job as a mechanist. My number. So we've got a phone number. mechanic. I can't speak, me. So I'm going to end the video here because I've just realised I've been going for 50 minutes. So yeah, it's getting quite interesting now with this thing with Nina. I don't think she did it. I don't know, I think it's a man working and stuff. But we'll see. I think this initiative's weed, but same again. Initiate. I think he's weed, but I don't think he did it. So who did? Anyway, thanks for watching. Like if you enjoyed, and subscribe because I'll definitely be doing more of this. Hopefully 2 videos a week at least. One every week will be this. On a Wednesday, I'd probably think. But yeah, well, probably more than 2 a week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Bye.